Do you really think that the e-commerce players like Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon, everybody offering the same service, which is that trying to sell at the lowest cost and with less overheads in terms of delivery costs, all of that. Do you think that they stand to benefit the same way from the e-commerce boom in India, or will they end up killing each other?
So I think you see, it's a okay. So let's start from what the Indian market size is. Okay, we are such a small current market size. Our estimates is this year the industry would be just about $4 billion. 4 billion on a base where the retail market is close to $600 billion plus. Okay, overall retail market. Is there a space for 3 or 4 players, or is there a space for more? Imagine that this $4 billion goes to 40 billion in the next 10 years, minimum. Okay, my take is it will go to 20 billion in the next 5 years. So 10 years down the line, and be much more than that. We still have a huge space, right? So let's look at and let's compare e-commerce versus offline retail, organized or offline retail. In the organized offline retail, there's a Big Bazaar, there's a Shoppers Stop, there's a Lifestyle, there's a Tata, there's a Reliance, and there are new players coming in literally every year, be it in the form of Walmart or whatever, right? Bharti Walmart and all. So we are way off currently from that size. Organized retail is still $50 billion, and it has the capacity to take a Reliance, a Future Group, a Shoppers Stop Group, a Aditya Birla Group, and you name it. And literally every large player in the country is in the organized retail space. At least the top 5 industrial houses are there. Reliance is there, Tata is there, Ambani's are there, Aditya Birla Group is there. So everyone is literally there. So I think similarly e-commerce will evolve, and if I had to just look at the sheer size which is possible, this industry can be anywhere close to 50 billion in some few years. Can we have 3 players? Why not? Can we have 10 players? Why not? 50
As
billion.
long as they're in the market early,
No.
they should be able to.
Even if they are not early, the question is, do you have something unique? Do you have something differentiating?
But do you think they have something unique?
I do think so. If that was not the case, okay, and if there was no differentiation, the question is, why would a customer even today and look at Flipkart and Amazon and Snapdeal? Is it only the price? It's not the price. Price is one of the factors. You should go and ask a customer, okay, the same customer who is buying it from Flipkart versus Amazon versus Snapdeal. Whom does he trust more? You will get an answer, okay, and ask someone else, you will get another answer. So there are people who are buying across all the 3, and there are people who are buying only one from one of them. So there are those loyalties being built because of their experiences, and I think retail is an experience business from a consumer point of view, because at the end of the day, it's very easy to copy price. It's not easy to copy the experience. And I think that is what will differentiate, and each of these players will have that unique differentiation.
So you don't think that we have a problem of too many players
No,
in the market?
I think we have too few.
Okay.
I think having only 3 players will be too few players. If you really ask me, for the sheer size of Indian population, and I'm talking about the internet population, my take is so let's take a year in future, 2020, which is 6 years down the line. By 2020, India will have at least 600 million internet users. You agree that? Of that, even if you assume 50% decide to shop online, suppose, we will still have anywhere between 200 to 300 million shoppers online. And imagine if there are 5 players, forget 3, 5 players. 200 million, huge number. Today, what is the Shoppers Stop loyalty base? Few millions. So I think the market is too big for 1 or 2 or 3 players. So
Is there anything that can be done from the government side or from the regulatory side to make people, to assuage people's fears about the e-commerce as a business? Because however the experience might be different in a brick and mortar store, I at least know who I'm talking to. Whereas even if I'm doing something on OLX where I'm meeting a person, I don't know where he's coming from, I'm just meeting him at a neutral location. Is there something that can be done? Perhaps more regulation, and I know that industry doesn't like more regulation. Is there some way that people's concerns can be
Okay, so let's talk about what kind of concerns are we talking about from a consumer point of view. Okay, we are talking from consumer point of view, right? The first concern is my payment safe? Yeah, do COD. So that's taken care. Is the product I am getting good quality? Right, that's the second concern, right? There's a free replacement warranty by each of these players for 30 days. In OLX, the good part is that I am looking at the buyer, I am seeing the product, I am not doing a transaction without liking the product. So for example, I will give you a very good example of how a transaction happens on OLX or Quikr. You post, suppose you want to sell your mobile phone on OLX. You post it on OLX, you put the photograph and you put the price. I see that, I call you up because I have your number on from there. I call you up and you say okay, I'm interested in selling. I say okay, I'm interested in buying. You decide where to.
But if 2 hours later I find that something about the phone isn't working, is there some way I can return it? There isn't.
You see, the question is, you're buying a used product, whether it was OLX or not, right?
So you are going based on trust.
Yes.
But then when you don't know who that person is there some way I'm specifically on that? Is there some way that probably you can bring that also into the whole concept?
So OLX, if you go to OLX and Quikr platform, that is where they are building the ratings for the sellers. If you are a seller and there is a complaint against you, you wouldn't feature next time.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So they have a rating system that is there on every selling platform. So the next time so in fact, and I can give you an example of the way Google Shopping Express works in the US. If there are more than 3 complaints within 3 months or 6 months, I don't know the exact timeline, we stopped that seller on our platform. And I think that is what most of these guys are doing. Okay. Even Amazon does that. Amazon is a pure play marketplace. Yeah.
Anyways, so I wanted to ask you from that limited point which I got.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks a lot.